As a professional photographer, I'm very comfortable using flashes of all sizes and all shapes in order to make photos of all sizes and all shapes. But I find myself wanting to do more flashless photography. Low light photography is one of the areas that the Lumix GF2 really excels in. The technology that's inside the camera as well as the lenses allow me to make shots now in areas that before I wouldn't be able to make a photo in. I like to do street photography of storefronts right at twilight so that I can blend the light that's left in the sky with the light that's coming out of the stores. Now, this means there's a lot of decisions on exposure and color balance, as well as autofocus. Well, I want to rely on the power of the technology inside the camera and the lenses to help take some of the burden of making those decisions away from me so I can be a little more creative on what I'm actually going to capture. So for this shot, I'm just going to use a GF2 with the basic 14-42 lens. I'm going to use aperture priority, I'm going to wheel on down to a low aperture, and I'm going to choose a mid-range ISO. I'm going to set the camera to auto white balance, and I'm going to be able to capture really nice pictures like these. As it gets darker, the importance of the low light photo technology inside the camera and the lens becomes much more important. The sun, when it goes right behind the sunset, really fades the light out of the sky quickly. And I want to use the blend between the light that's left from the sky with the light that's in the store so that I can get that wonderful little balance of light that I'm looking for. This means I can spin a lot of dials and go to higher ISO, which by the way this camera does very well. But when we're talking about being able to shoot a series of photos quickly, I like to use a little special blue button. This is the IA button. This is the intelligent auto function. And when I press that one button, it activates a series of intelligent auto functions like ISO and contrast and dynamic range, just to name a few. What it means is I can push this button and I can get back to being creative instead of worrying about where my menus are set. Take a look at these shots. As evening photography turns into night photography, I've got to rely on one more set of tools inside my camera bag to help me make some more images. And that is the faster, brighter lenses in the Lumix line. Now I'm going to take off that 14-42 zoom and I'm going to trade it for a 20mm f1.7 non-zoom lens. Do you know that's almost 6 times brighter than that zoom was? That means I've got a lot more light coming into the camera. The camera is going to use that to process more accurate exposure, more accurate color, and faster, brighter lenses autofocus better and faster under very low light conditions. So I'm going to skip the tripod for these shots, and I'm going to use the combination of the Lumix GF2 camera and lenses and the intelligent auto button and no tripod to handheld shots just like these.